Mr. Jones' birthday. So let's say hi to birthday to Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones is about, I don't know how many years old, but his season is doing really good. Are we live? Tonight. It's a big rivalry game overall tonight. Plus, we're live. Thinking there's boys basketball game tonight. This game, no, there isn't. There isn't. Do not go away. We're live.
Mustangs, here we go. I can speak. Say something.
What's up?
So, here we go. You're on one, you're on two.
Good evening and welcome to Dallas Center Grimes, affectionately known as The Stable. My name is Eric Connor, filling in for Christine Megason tonight. Alongside me is the legend Pat O'Brien as we get ready for a 4A regional semifinal battle on the hardwood as the Lynx of Webster City are in town to take on your DCG Mustangs. Pat, we have entered the postseason and the push for the state tournament has arrived.
Yeah, and in the end, nothing matters what's happened before today than what's going to happen from here on. I mean, that's all there is to it. Everything you do in the conference, everything you do in the preseason, everything you do in the workouts that you've been doing when you're gutting things out in March and April and in all those off-season things that you do is all for today. That's really what it's all about. Doesn't matter boys, it doesn't matter girls, college, it's the same thing. It all comes down to the next person that loses ends up going home.
Yeah, it's exactly right. Win or go home time. Webster City Lynx, as I mentioned earlier, in town, and they're from the North Central Conference. Head coach Marty McKinney. They're 9-13 overall, 4-10 in their conference. They've won 2 in a row, including the opportunity to be here tonight as they beat Boone 42-36 on Wednesday. So, Pat? What do you think they need to do to pull off the upset tonight?
I think in the end, when you get to this point right here, the Lynx, they have nothing to lose. They're coming in to play basically you can call it the number 1, the number 2, the number 3 seed in the state of this area right here. And I think we need to go back to Saturday, February 18th, 2023, Region 1 semifinal. Carroll comes up to DCG, and Carroll ended up, after one quarter, they are up 3 at the half.
Wow.
DCG is up 4 after three quarters. You know, you
Yeah.
come through, you never know what's going to happen in these games right here. Somebody's going to get hot. Somebody's going to get going here, and you never know it. This is a capable team. They have 300-point scores. They have 200-point scores. They can score the rock. The question is, can they defend at the level that they're going to have to defend for the period of time they're going to have to do it?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, they don't play this on paper, right?
No.
For DCG, the winners 6th time in a row of the Little Hawkeye Conference, head coach Adam Jones, and DCG comes in 19-2 overall, 11-1 in the conference, and a winning streak of 11. And for them, take care of business.
Yeah, it is. It ends up being taking care of business. You know, in that game, thank God for Emma Miner. She ends up hitting free throws at the end of the game to put us up by 11. That team that basically almost didn't get out of this game right here that we're playing today ended up winning the state championship.
Isn't that something else? Well, we're just about ready for the starting lineups tonight, and we got to say we're here because of Buffalo Wild Wings Go, our sponsor. We really appreciate them coming through and getting us on the air tonight. So, again, that's Buffalo Wild Wings Go over by Walmart, and they put up the money to put us on. So,
well,
appreciate that.
They should, as I have been there like 25 times in the last month, I think.
All right, let's send it down, and we'll get to the starting lineups for tonight's regional semifinal.
Features the Webster City Lynx and your Dallas Center Rams Mustang. High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by everyone here present this evening. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to just enjoy the game. Let's meet our team. Welcome our visitors. From the North Central Conference, they were 19 overall. Coached by Marty McKinney, assisted by Taylor McKinney, Brad here, and Henry Whiteshank. Please welcome Webster City Lynx. Here's our starting lineup. At guard, inviting senior. Number 4, Olivia Burns. At a forward, 6-on sophomore. Number 5, Evie Davis. At a forward, 5'10" sophomore. Number 13, Junior Arliss. At guard, inviting junior number 20, Tristan Wright. And at guard, inviting junior number 40, Avery Poppin. Now you have your home team. From the Little Hawkeye Conference, 11-1 record and 92 overall. Coach by Adam Jones, assisted by Julie Lee, Rich Webster, Jalen Reagan, and Jacob Heinlein, your Dallas Center Rams Mustang. Here's our starting lineup at guard, Michael Senior number 2, Leah Brock. At guard, junior number 10, Casey Meyer. At forward, number 11 sophomore, Michelle Davis Smith. At forward, junior number 14, Eddie Davis. And at guard, junior number 34, Tessa Jones. Tonight's athletic trainer from Atletico is Katie Billy. Here are your officials as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union for this regional semifinal. Tyler Homick, Zachary Homick, and Mark Brandt. And now, please stand and remove your caps and hats as we face the flag and honor the many veterans who so proudly serve. The men and women across the world who protect our freedom each and every day, and this great country we call home, with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, those are the starting lineups. We'll just run them down real quick in case you couldn't quite hear. For the Webster City Lynx, number 4, Olivia Burns. Number 5, Evie Davis. Number 13, Jalen Barnafas. Number 20, Tristan Wright. And it looks like number 40, Avery Poppin gets the start tonight as well. And here we go, as Leah Brock gets it for DCG. And over to Macy Meyer, number 10. And then 34, Tessa Jones. Ava Smid, number 12. As Brock takes a shot, hits a 3 right away.
That's what you're talking about right there. Inside-outside game right further to the Mustangs. It's going to be important to get out this game quick and break the souls and the spirit of the Lynx.
I'm interested tonight to see how Webster City handles the pressure. They do have a lot of turnovers. They average about 20 a game on the year.
Yeah, and that's not a recipe for success.
No.
When you're talking about playing against some of the better teams of the 4A conference right here. Very challenging right there if you're going to be turning the ball at that level.
Yeah. DCG, on the other hand, averages about 12 a game. Well, they'll swing it over here to Barnafas. Good D by Smid.
Smid, great defense right there. That should be white ball, and it is. Great defense by Smid.
Run the starters real quick for DCG. Number 2, Leah Brock. Number 10, Macy Meyer. Number 12, Ava Smid. Number 14, Addie Abens. And number 34, Tessa Jones. As Smid has it up top. And she'll drive. And the C's parted ways there, and she got a layup. Make it 5-zip.
She's one of those kids right now that she has the outside game, she has the inside game. You got to, protect everything on the outside. And if you're going to come up tight, she's going to take it right to the lid like she did right there.
Of course, she's second in scoring for the Mustangs on the year. And she gets a steal. That's 2 turnovers already. We'll keep an eye on that as she takes the layup up and in. And Webster City wants to talk about it already. That's a 7-0 start for the Mustangs as they look to be firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and, those are the things that's a great timeout right there at 7-0, and it really wasn't so much. They hit the three-pointer. DCG hits the three-pointer right out of the gate. It is what it is, but they've given up a couple baskets right now that have been right there, really close, and those are the things that you're going to have to put a body on a body, and if you have to foul, you got to foul, but you cannot give up those easy baskets right now.
Looking at the point differential, so DCG scores about 59 points a game, gives up about 36. So their point differential is a plus 23. Webster City scores about 42, gives up 41. I'm no math major, but that's a point differential of plus 1.
Yeah, and that's the sign of a 500 team right there. When you're giving up basically, and this one ends up being 9-13 right there. Several games under 500, but you never know what happens in this game right here. Again, I go back to 23 with Carroll, and I can tell you that will forever be ingrained in Coach Jones's mind because we almost did not get out of that game, and it was almost into the 2-minute, 3-minute range of the fourth quarter left in the game. So basically, you're looking at, only a couple, 3 minutes to go before you feel comfortable. It's like, man, we escaped this thing.
Right.
And the Mustangs, they had a state championship level team that year.
So Webster City commits their 3rd turnover as DCG Meyer into Abens, and Abens up and in with the layup.
That's huge.
Yeah, get it inside. You can get
That's
inside.
huge. And if Abens can have that type of thing, and you look at Bowens and have that type of game right there, be efficient on the inside, the outside game, you're always going to get that out of this team right now.
Wright has it for the Lynx. Aben knocks it away, and she's going to push, take it herself, and it's good.
This is going to be one of those games. It can be tough when you're in these games right here because you cannot let up no matter what if you're the Mustangs. It's the same thing with the Lynx. It doesn't matter if you get up, you get down. You got to continue to pour on the gas no matter what.
Steal by Smid. So that's the 5th turnover already. Up ahead to Macy Meyer with the layup, and Webster City going to call a timeout at 13-zip right off the bat.
Yeah, at this point, you really don't have any choice. You got to cut that off right there as it goes. So as the Iowa High School Girls Athletic Unit reminds you to practice good sportsmanship at all times, support your athlete and team positively, and enjoy the game. And it is. I think when you look at the Lynx season this year and you look at what happened, they went in, I think it was to Boone, and had a really good game right there. They beat Boone. They got to this point right there, and when you're coming into this game, you're thinking, if we can get through this game right here, we have a chance to meet and get to the state champion, into the state tournament. Down there at the Casey Center.
You're absolutely right, because we're going to keep an eye on that other semifinal tonight, Pella hosting Ballard, and because the winner of this will play the winner of that. So we'll keep an eye on that. Of course, if DCG wins, it'll be right back here in the stable.
Right, yeah.
So
yeah. If DCG wins, we're going to be playing another home game here, I think, on Tuesday.
Yes.
And you start looking at that. We're familiar with both teams. We've played both those teams so many times over the course. We've been battling, and it's just the way it is. But when we look at these games and we look at some of these other communities that come into the metro area, man, it is a different game when you start playing kids in the metro area like that right there. The anticipation of Smid right there to grab that ball, steal the ball, and then get what you got. I mean, it's just crazy the things that happen.
Tessa Jones for three, no good off the steal from Meyer, and that'll be a rebound by Barnabas, and it looks like
I think somebody got hit in the mouth right there. It's just really tough. And she's going to come out. I think she might be bleeding over there as well. This is hard, man. They say girls basketball is not a contact sport, and I'm telling you that is not true. This is a contact sport, and the Lynx over there right now, I didn't see who that was, but it's really unfortunate right there.
Yeah, I think that was Briley Van Deer, sophomore, and I think she might have taken one to the chin. It looks like. So they're going to attend to her. We want to say real quick, thanks again to Buffalo Wild Wings Go. Put up the money, put up the sponsorship tonight for us to do this, so everyone else out there on a Saturday night can sit at home in the comfort of their house and enjoy it. So.
Yeah, I think, as kids and teams and parents, whatever it is that are out there looking for what am I going to cater out right now for my Saturday night and Sunday and Monday games, big Monday, go over there and give them a shot. I mean, it's great. I've been there several times. And it's good stuff, man. I'm telling you.
I think actually last Sunday I had ordered some wings and got some spicy garlic, and and their fries are underrated as well. So
people, you think it's just chicken wings. There's a little bit more than that.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot more going on than just chicken wings.
All right, Webster City going to inbound here, and it's going to be Tristan Wright as she inbounds to number 2, Isabel Weinschenk. Defended by Brock.
For the Mustangs, when you're looking at this, Eric, you're looking at a team right now that it doesn't matter what you do. I think every single time that you get in there, you're like, I am not going to let them score. If that's the mentality you're going to have, I am not going to make the mistake. I'm not going to overplay. I'm going to do everything I can. I'm not going to let them score on my watch.
And there's another steal that time by Avens. Gets it inside from Brock to Smid, and that's another layup.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that. This is not overly surprising. Everything you have right now is just going to be high energy. And this is what you never know. I mean, the Mustangs haven't played for a week. You never know how that's going to go. You go through these practices. You want to keep everything right. But the bottom line is you be strong when you need to be strong, and you execute when it's time to execute. Right now is that time.
Off the missed 3 there from Barnabas. And Aben's got the rebound. Tessa Jones has it now. This is about the first time in a while that the Mustangs have actually had to run a little bit of offense.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's important for this team, too.
Macy Meyer with a nice scoop and score. She's off to a good start. She's got 4.
It's 19-0 at almost the halfway point through the first quarter right here. I think this is probably surprising to both coaches. They didn't expect this, but you got to start right now 0-0 and get yourself a shot. I don't even think we got a shot out of the Lynx yet.
Well, there's a steal from the backside by Smid, and she's going to take this one all the way. Left-handed layup is good. And that, if you believe it or not, Pat, that is the 10th turnover already.
Yeah, I started keeping track of them, and then I stopped.
You gave up.
I honestly, I did. I stopped keeping track of that. Lynx, here's your shot right now. It doesn't matter what's happened. It's basically 20-0.
Popping
Get
with
your
the shot. Yep, missed. And Abens with the rebound up ahead to Brock. Oh, what a nice pass, just a little bit over the head as
If
Meyer.
that goes in, you know there's a problem.
Meyer kind of
Right, get up and go.
Yep.
We're going to see another thing. I mean, there's not a lot of players on that bench right now for the Lynx. There's a pass. I would have taken that pass right there.
Yeah, Smith going to get another layup here. There's another. I mean, there's just been a parade of layups so far for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and there's really nothing that you can do if you're the Lynx right here. It's just there's a lot of kids right now that are on a mission. There you go,
there you go.
There, boom time.
That's a
Boom
three-pointer
time Lynx.
from the senior. You're not going to rattle her. That's Olivia Burns as Tessa Jones gets blocked on the layup attempt on this side. Ava Smith going to take a three, and she hits it.
Jeez. I'll tell you right now, we go over the stats. We go over a lot of things. Everything is right there. The Mustangs have not had back-to-back 1,000-point scores in their history that they've got.
That's amazing.
Until now.
Right.
Right now, Ava Smid and Macy Meyer are both going to be 1,000-point scorers for the Mustangs. They're going to be back-to-back. Now, we've had freshmen and seniors that have been 1,000-point scorers. We've had some of those, right? And that's the way it goes right in through there. But and it goes back 25 years. But we've never had back-to-back, which is so special for the people that are watching basketball right now with having Meyer and Smid on the floor at the same time at their peak.
Pretty special. Tessa Jones missed a three and rebound by number 15, Ashley Nidegger, who's in the game. There's a lot of people that came in the game. Nidegger came in, and then also Evie Davis came in for the Lynx. For the Mustangs, we've got Heigerkin and Harvey, who just committed the foul there. Taya Jones is in as well, and then Anaya Bowens, number 20.
Yeah, so now you bring Heigerkin in, which probably has more energy and more defensive prowess than anybody in the DCG history other than Morgan Lefevre. And you watch her play, she is a game changer on this side of the court.
She just tipped the ball right when you were speaking. So Burns has the ball now inside. Nidegger throws it up. Not good. Gets her own rebound, though. Puts it back up and scores.
There you go. That's success right there.
Yep.
You take every little bit of success that you can get. Every time you get there, do the same thing over and over and over.
So Nidegger just at the 5th point for Webster City. Taya Jones, nice aggressive move right down the lane for the layup.
Tell you what, you watch Taya Jones. She's a freshman right now. By the time she becomes a late sophomore and an early junior, she is going to be dominant in this league.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see her next year when Brock starting point guard.
Well, she will be the starter next year. She will start, and she will dominate when she's young, man. I mean, she's young. She's going to be going through some growing pains, but she's got the team around her to allow her to do that.
Paige Harvey going to take a shot at the buzzer. No good, and that'll end the first quarter. Your Mustangs, 28. The Lynx of Webster City, 5. And again, we want to say thank you real quick to Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings Go sponsorship tonight.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union is proud to champion the Iowa Girl. Thank you for joining us to support the young women in athletics and ensuring that they continue to walk down every main street in every town with their heads held high, just as high as every boy. And as a girl dad, I can tell you,
Yes,
that is important.
absolutely.
And that is something that means something, not just in athletics, but just in life in general.
Absolutely. As someone who lives in a house of estrogen as well, yes, it is very important.
Nobody's got a better life than we do right
That's
now.
right.
We get to go home. We got our girls with us. We got our wife with us.
It's-
And then we get to come out here and watch girls basketball at the same time.
It's a lot of fun, that's for sure. Never a dull moment.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. 28-5 in this first quarter right here. 28-5. You know, this is a game that the Mustangs are probably, they're picked to win. You never know how that game's going to be. This one looks like it's probably going to go in that direction. But if you're the Lynx right here, you're playing for pride, you're playing for a lot of different things. Go out there and make this quarter, win this quarter right here today.
Neidiger in the lane again, throws it up, misses, and there's Paisley Heigerken with the rebound. Again, really the story of the first quarter, Webster City committing 12 turnovers as DCG commits one themselves there with a travel on Taya Jones. But, yeah, 12 turnovers in a quarter, not what you want to do if you're the Lynx.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the recipe right there. You cannot give up possessions against a really, really good team.
Yes.
You can't do that. And as you do that, and our points off of those turnovers have got to be like 15, 16 points.
Oh, yeah. So the Lynx running some offense, looking for – it's stolen by Anaya Bowens. As just we said, no turnovers for the Lynx. They just did it again. And Macy Meyer in transition. 3, you know it.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, you look at how the game's changed right there over the last 20 years. Anaya Bowens, the biggest kid we got on the team. You got a layup right there. Take the layup. No, we're going to throw it out to the three-point line for our great three-point shooter for the assist right there for 3 from Meyer.
It has changed since we played. That's for sure. No doubt about it. Paige Harvey with the defense inside. Evie Davis, they really got to get her going. She's their leading scorer, number 5.
Boom
There's
time,
a 3 from
boom
Neidiger.
Time.
I'm sorry, that's Barnafus. I apologize.
Yeah.
That's
you look at this is a capable offensive team right here as they're looking through a lot of things that they got going on. You know, they've got 200-point scores. They've got 300-point scores. You've got Davis and Brenifus and Burns and stuff like that. I mean, you've got kids on there right now, and this is a team right now with several sophomores that are out there that are playing juniors and seniors. So you have to keep that in mind. And from just from a Lynx standpoint, this is a young team right
really
there that
is,
they put on.
As the shot from, I believe it was Wright, was no good. And then the Lynx commit a foul there. But, yeah, like you're saying, I mean, honestly, they've only got 3 seniors on their roster. Olivia Burns.
Really only 2 of them are playing.
Right. I mean, Olivia Burns and Neidiger are the only 2 that have been in the game. So, yeah, so, very young team. And their leading scorer is a sophomore.
Right. So this is a team right here. You know, right now you've got teams where our time is now.
Yes.
Norwalk, their time is now. Heelan, their time is now. DCG, their time is now. Right now, for the Lynx, their time might be next year. It might be the year after when those sophomores are now seniors.
Nice steal by Brock. And then a nice pass from Macy Myers into Smid for the layup.
The spacing is phenomenal. You can't make this stuff up right here. This will end up being continuous clock right here. It's important for this team right here to do everything they can to get this to the point where it's continuous clock right in that second half, minute 1, as they move through.
Looks like Evie Davis with the miss there, and Smid with the rebound. You know, I love it when Macy Meyer passes. Oh, there's really, speaking of pass, that's beautiful from Smid to Bowens.
Yeah, and see, this is just some of the things that don't happen in the Little Hawkeye Conference. These are things that don't happen against Norwalk. That pass right there will not be executed against Heelan. It will not be executed against a lot of teams that we've been playing in the past, Carlisle and all these teams that are really good at the top end of 4A. The defense is just different right there. And this is what happens when you put a veteran team that has a lot of – some of these kids were played on that state tournament team.
Right.
You know, they've been to the state tournament. This could be the 6th year in a row that they go to the state tournament. That is a crazy stat that you get into. Most players, when your kids are talking to other kids, did you ever go to the state? I've never. What are you talking about?
Right.
We've never been there. And these kids in DCG, well, what do you mean? We go there every year.
Every year, yeah.
It's an expectation.
And
that's the difference when it talks culture of a company.
Steal from Bowens up ahead to Macy Meyer with the layup. I was saying earlier, I love it when Macy Meyer, she can get her shot anytime she wants it. I love it when she gets other players involved like she did earlier. It just makes this whole DCG team much more difficult to guard.
I'll tell you, Macy Meyer is like Bennett Sturtz for the University of Iowa. Yeah. She can get her shot anytime she wants. She can do whatever she wants, however she wants. But when she gets everybody else involved, she knows she's got a better chance to win.
Yes.
And she's a winner.
She is a winner. I tell you, Anaya Bowens, I think, has 4 steals already tonight. As the shot is no good from right. And rebound by Davis and putback for the Lynx.
I would like to ask Coach Jones, I've never asked him, who is the most athletic kid that you have on this team, to see what he says. And I'll bet you right now, Anaya Bowens is in the top 2.
Ava Smid knocks down a corner pocket 3.
And Ava Smid might be number 1.
Yeah. From the assist again from Macy Meyer, as DCG is up 40-10 here in the second quarter. And the Lynx going to turn it over again. Macy Meyer with the steal. She's on the run. And good look, Leah Brock, layup.
These are challenging games. These are very tough games because the first game that these guys play is against the teams that are towards the bottom of the bracket, and then you earn your way into the top bracket. Really is what you're doing. So now you're playing right now the best of the best. So I don't think this is a shock of what's going on here, but it's going to continue this level. You never know what you're going to get in this game right here, and I will always go back to 2023, that Carroll game. I'm telling you, we sat up here until about the 2-minute mark of the fourth quarter until I was like, okay, I feel comfortable that we got this one in hand. That was a tough game.
Tenley Heigerken checks in and misses the shot. Good hustle from Jones, but couldn't save it. As Barnafis is checked in for the Lynx as well.
It's time for the Lynx. Run your offense. Get a good shot.
Yes. And I tell you, since Davis has been in number 5 right there, you can tell she's their leading scorer as a sophomore, as Tessa Jones called with a foul, but she makes everything go for the Lynx.
She does. She makes everything go for the Lynx, not only in scoring, but she makes it go in everything she does. It's rebounding, it's assists, it's everything she does. But it's the leadership. And when you have sophomore leadership out there, I mean, you're relying on kids that are 14 and 15 years old.
Think about that.
I mean, that's the type of thing you got to keep kind of a perspective of what you're asking out of your kids. It's easy for somebody to say, you know what, we've been doing this, we had this. But these are young kids right there that are playing against kids 2 and 3 years older than they are, more mature physically, which is huge, more mature mentally, which is even bigger.
Yeah. Davis did commit her second personal foul, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. As Poppin gets it in to Neidiger. And nice pass inside to Davis, misses the layup, and Abens comes away with the rebound.
I want to see both of the Heigerken kids on the floor at the same time to wreak havoc on the defensive side of this game.
Tessa Jones with a missed 3. I'd really like to see her in this game and maybe on Tuesday start to get a little bit hot from 3. Nice
Great
move.
job right there.
That's Evie Davis again.
And there's a learning moment right there for the Mustangs. Ava Smid, you have got to get ball side and basket side on that thing. You cannot let somebody get by you on that ball.
Tessa Jones misses a 3, and Neidiger with the rebound. And Barnafis going to bring it up as they kind of slow the tempo a little bit here.
Well, right now it's a 30-point game right now, so both sides, you know, you got one that may be on the point. It's like, all right, I just want to get through and get back home. You got the other one right there. It's like I can do anything I want, but that's not true. You got to execute every time you get out here for the Mustangs.
Brock inside to Smid, and Smid going to get fouled, but on the floor, no shot. I see Tenley is in, and we're going to get some subs here as Taya Jones comes in, and Paige Harvey. And it looks like Winecheck comes in for the Lynx. Inside and back out to their sister to sister. And Tessa Jones, I thought she was going to get called for the charge, but they called a block. So
yeah, that was one of those 50-50 calls right there. Let's talk Tessa Jones for just 1 second. You know, Tessa Jones, what she has done this year is so much different than what she's done in the previous couple of years that she's been for the Mustangs right here. She is asked to do defense. She's asked to rebound. She's asked to do so many different things. But then again, she still has the record for three-pointers made in a game. She still has the record for three-point percentage. She still has that responsibility as well. Tessa Jones could go back down in the history of DCG basketball as one of the more underappreciated basketball players ever to play this game.
And she gets the rebound on the tip on the missed free throw from Abens out to Taya back. Tessa Jones.
Oh, got him.
I know, they're right there.
I jinxed her.
Paige Harvey with the rebound. Just can't get the shot to go, and Poppin gets away with it for the Lynx, or comes away with it for the Lynx. You know, the thing about Tessa Jones, too, it's one of those things you don't see is the leadership. She is one of the leaders on this Mustang team.
Yeah, there is no doubt. She's been there since a freshman. And if you're going to play in a 4A school at the highest level, and DCG has been at the highest level of 4A, they are the winningest program in 4A history over the last 6 years.
That's just wild.
Percentage games won. It is so nice from a Mustang perspective and a community to play for a winner. That cannot be understated, and all the things. It's easy to take for granted. The things that are going on right now in DCG girls Mustangs basketball.
Poppin with the second free throw is no good, as looks like Neidiger and Wright check in for the Lynx. Up ahead to Paige Harvey, and her shot goes up and good. 22, Paige Harvey, the senior.
Yeah, the senior Paige Harvey. We had her on the senior spotlight not too long ago. And there's certain kids, Eric, when you're talking to them, you're saying, I'm sitting to next somebody that's special.
Right.
This kid is different than everybody else that I've talked to. And both of our seniors this year, Laura Brauk, Paige Harvey, these kids right there, these are the kids right now that I'm telling you right now, they are different than everybody else.
Ending the first half here, and going to stay with the Lynx as it gets knocked out of bounds. I saw Abens make that layup down on the other end. They're getting a lot of scoring from a lot of different people tonight for the Mustangs. As the Lynx inbound. And it is Burns. 11 to go here.
That's a double dribble.
Yeah,
that's hard when that happens. You know, it's just the pressure, the length. And, you know, sometimes you look at the kids that DCG has right now. They're long, they're strong, they're big. And you can't make that up with, if you're Webster City.
Tessa Jones, no good on the three. You see her turn around. She's like, I can't believe these aren't going in.
Well, here's the reality. Today they don't have to, but I'm telling you right now, when they need to in the next game against whoever it is, they're going to go in. When they're at the Casey Center, which they will be there, they're going to win this game, they're going to win the next game, and they're going to be at the Casey Center, and she's going to have a big-time game there at the Casey Center.
That's what I was saying. I really like to see her get hot. Well, we're at the half here as the Mustangs, DCG 47, and the Webster City Lynx 12. And we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back and get into some stats and see what's up for the second half.
I go hard, but I make it look. I go hard, but I make it look sexy. Uptown zone like I'm Nelly. I'm dubbing him. I want his bestie. Think I'm petty. Off the Jenny. Going to.
many healthier behaviors leading to better physical and mental health. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the National Federation of State High School Associations thanks you for your support of student athletes across Iowa.
Well, at the half, 47-12 in favor of the Mustangs, and I have unofficially Webster City down for 20 turnovers, and that's what they average in a game, and they got that in the first half.
Well, you look at the games, you look at what's going on in the past. The past is a leading indicator of what can happen in the current and the future. The Mustangs turn people over.
Yes.
And they feast off of turnovers. You also have a team that tends to turn the ball over on a frequent basis. So when you put those two together, there's a lot of these things going on right now. It is matching up, and there's no doubt that that is what's led to basically this 35-point lead.
You know, another stat I was going to throw out, too, is against above 500 teams, the Lynx are 0-9 this year.
Yeah, and, you know, when you get into there's certain teams, when you get into these rural communities, which Webster City is in a rural area, they don't have the benefit of playing, you know, the Norwalks, the Carlisles, the Bondurants, you know, the Valleys and Ankeneys and all that. We play a 5A schedule.
Yes.
Dallas Center Grimes plays a 5A schedule. We play the best of the 4A, and all of our non-conference games are really against Iowa City,
right?
Valley, Ankeny, Johnston. We played all these teams like that, and we've taken our lumps in those games.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We've
absolutely.
definitely taken our lumps in those games, but those games have made us better.
Yes.
They've created – there's no sense in going and playing a team that you're going to beat by 40, 50 points. There's no value in that. You get value out of playing that high-level competition.
100% agree. We get the second half underway here. Same starters, both sides. Ava Smith up top, guarded by Davis. Over to Tessa Jones.
I think this team right here that you're seeing right now has 5 minutes in this game right now to do everything they can, or 4 minutes. I'll say that at the 4-minute mark halfway through this quarter, you got 4 minutes to play. Go do your best. Be efficient. Be effective. And work hard, and then we're going to get our subs in here to finish the game off.
Yeah, no
It
reason.
should be continuous clock right now.
Leah Brock with that basket, and Lynx take a shot, no good from 3, and it'll go out of bounds, so it'll be Mustang basketball. Yeah, 20 turnovers in the first half. You attribute most of that to the DCG defense, just long arms and very athletic.
Well, it's positioning. It's the mental part of the game. And everything that you do, you're seeking the ball. That ball is gold on those things.
There's Tessa Jones, corner pocket, and it's true. And she, the old sigh of relief, I finally got one.
It's like, you know, God, I've shot 2 balls and they didn't go in. What's going on right here? I could shoot 30 of them, and I would have been fine because I know they're not going in. And she misses 2, and it's like the world's coming to an end.
Right. She expects to make every one, but she's that good of a shooter. And speaking of a shooter, there we go from Olivia Burns, the senior for the Lynx. Gets a 3 to go.
You know, it doesn't matter what this thing ends up, but that shot right there, it's like you watch her go down court. It's like, yeah, let's go. Clap your hands and let's go. Let's get on.
Ava Smid on the kick out from Abens. No good on the 3, and the rebound for the Lynx. Like you said, we'll see what the Lynx have in store here in the second half. You really would just want to run some offense. Get it down to Poppin. And up top for Wright.
I think, you know, there's fouls are not even a minuscule of an issue. Get up in the face and really pressure that ball right now. Everything you do, even if you foul, it doesn't make any difference. That's back to back.
Yeah, back to
right
back for Burns from 3. I mean, she is really the senior that plays the most minutes on this Lynx team.
You know, and it means something right there. It's like, I'm going to go out. I was like, man, yeah, this is what I did. They were better than us. The Mustangs were better than us on that day. But for me, I would hit that three-pointer, and then I came back and I hit another. You don't forget that stuff.
Speaking of three-pointer, Brock hits a corner 3 for the Mustangs.
You know, we talked about, you know, the seniors. And Laura Brock is one of those kids, when you sit right next to her as she sat up here for that senior interview, you go back in there, you know you're sitting next to somebody that's different than everybody else.
Yeah, she's special kid.
Yeah, it's just amazing. And if you're an employer, if you're somebody it's like that, you're like, I want her on my team. I want Valenta on my team. Right? Those are the ones I want on my team.
Yeah. Evie Davis inside, and she gets a putback. Yeah, it's just one of those. You have those players on every team, right? In football, it seems to be Wyatt Valenta. In basketball here, Leah Brock. They're just special kids. Addie Avens for a rare 3, no good. And Evie Davis with the rebound for the Lynx.
I think that's what makes the Mustang basketball program, girls and boys. These, I think it's easy to not like the Mustang girls basketball team. Because there's nobody that likes a winner except for the people that are in that little thing.
Right.
Everybody on the outside, they want to beat them so bad.
Absolutely.
Everybody from Ballard and Waukee and all, and maybe not Waukee so much. They got their own things that they got going on, but the Carlisles and the 4As, the North Polks, they're like, I want to beat these guys because we're going 50-50 on them or whatever the case is.
Right.
I want to beat them. But they want to be what they are right now. And if you really got to sit down for a minute and talk to those kids, I look at a lot of the kids that we see on the Iowa and Iowa State teams. Man, there's a lot of good kids out there to really be proud of.
Right. Anaya Bowens with a foul there as 15. Ashley Neidiger got the rebound for the Lynx. And Taya Jones checks in for Leah Brock. Yeah, just for the Lynx, if you're just building on that future again. They're young, right? So,
yeah.
So, you're going to take some lumps. And this is a lump, down 37. But, learn from it, right? Do some good things here in the second half.
Well, there's certain things in the game. When Coach Jones took over, I think it's been like 10 years ago now. The 2016, that 2017, whatever it was when that came through, he had probably, if you were to look at it, he had probably one of the more athletic teams that he will ever have.
Right.
You got Rachel Lowry and some of these kids right here, and the athleticism exudes crazy amount. And he did not make the state tournament with those kids. I watched a kid from Boone hit one right there at the last second, right there on that box right over there, and sent us home.
Yeah.
And we were favored to win, but you have to earn the right to win those close games. You have to earn the right. That's what the Lynx are doing right now. They're putting their time in, and they're earning that right for the future,
yes,
which it will come. They continue to work in the offseason. You continue to work through the seasons and things like that. It'll come.
6 conference championships in a row for Adam Jones and the Mustangs. That's pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, that's the most ever. You can go back as far as you want to go back. Nobody has won 6 in a row. That's saying something.
Taya Jones with the miss for 3. Anaya Bowens cleans it up and gets the layup. Anaya Bowens is something special, too. You always you feel like she's going to break out at any moment. She's so athletic, as you said earlier, and it's just with her height. If when it all clicks, and it's starting to, you can see it. It's just going to be gangbusters for her.
The thing that the people that watch this game or any game on any live stream in high school, when we're up here, Eric, that hoop looks like it's 2 feet from where these guys are playing.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, when I leave and I go down there, it's hard to shoot a ball that far. That is a long ways up there. That 10 feet is huge up there.
Bowens kicks it out for Paisley Heigerken. Tenley Heigerken and Paige Harvey have checked in along with Taya Jones. As Anaya Bowens has it, and she'll drive, take a shot, gets blocked by Evie Davis. The Lynx have a lot of blocks on the year. I did notice that looking at some pregame stuff, and I think it stems from Evie Davis, number 5 in the middle.
Yeah, no doubt. She's not going to let anything easy happen, and I think that's really the MO right now. I'm not letting anybody get an easy shot. I'm fouling everything.
Bowens misses that layup, and the Lynx bring it down over to right. Tenley Heigerken, a menace on defense as well.
I'm telling you right now, she is going to be one of the most hated people in the conference because of what she does on defense. Because look at her face, look at the intensity that she plays with, and there they both go, man. We had our opportunity for a high gherkin breakaway right there. We weren't able to get it right there. We just ran out of time. But you put both those kids on the team, man, I'll tell you what, you always want to be on their team. You do not want to be on the opposing team.
Paisley Heigerken, and Tenley Heigerken. And Tenley's only a freshman, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're talking about some young talent there in both of them. 59-20 at the end of 3 as I think we're going to get some subs in.
Yeah. Right now, I think the starters are out.
Yeah.
This is what it's going to be right here.
Yeah.
They've done their job, and that's really the way it should be right here. I think, from a Mustang standpoint, they did what they needed to do. They did what was expected. They came out here and they said, "All right, we put the game away early. We didn't let that unusual thing happen that happened against Carroll, that where you let them stay, you let them stay, you let them stay, and then all of a sudden, I mean, had Carroll made 1 or 2 more baskets at the right time, we may have, that would have knocked us out. We would not have we won the state championship that year. It is amazing. The same thing has happened to our softball team back in the day, where the softball team, we play Boone at DCG, and the only reason that we ended up winning the game is our first baseman, our right field, hit to right field, runner on second, round second, going to third, rounding third. Our first baseman, the right fielder throws it home, but the first baseman grabs it out of the air and throws her out at first. You get the out. The girl stays at third base. They hit a can of corn over to the shortstop. We throw her out. We get out of that inning.
Yeah.
Had the first baseman not stuck her glove out, Danny Heritage, basketball player, 1,000-point scorer for the Mustangs, not have done that, the likelihood of us not winning that game, not going to the state tournament, and not winning the state tournament almost does not exist.
Paisley Heigerken with the 3 there. I want to say Evie Davis on that breakaway by Anaya Bowens.
Yeah.
Really good hustle to get back and block that in a game where you're down 40 points. She hustles. That right there tells you, and she's a sophomore. That's going to be leadership next year for the Lynx.
It means something. I'm on the court right now. It means something.
Evie
Everything
Davis with
I
the layup
do,
there.
every part, it doesn't matter. It means something. I've got pride too.
Yep.
And this is part of the process.
Taya Jones misses the 3, and it'll stay for the Mustangs. After looked like it went off right there for the Lynx. Anaya Bowen's going to get a break. And looks like Kate Wilson's in the game for the Mustangs, number 42. Taya Jones up top. And here goes Tenley. Tenley inside. What a nice cut and a look from Kate Wilson. These backups, again, this is really good experience for them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these kids are practicing every single day.
Right.
These kids are practicing against 4A talent, championship level 4A talent every single day. So this is nothing new to them.
Looks like 15, Neidiger up top. And she's just hassled, and that's a 26th turnover.
And Tenley Heiger goes there and knocks it out.
Yeah.
Gets her sister.
Oh, what a move there.
An easy layup right there. Easy for her, not easy for me.
Little Euro step there from Paisley Heigerken.
And the left.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that defensively, these Heigerken sisters are just menaces. I mean, like you said, they're just when you have the ball, they're long arms and they're quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Paisley, Tenley, why don't you go out for cross cut or whatever it was that she goes, okay, I'll go out and win a state championship. That sounds good. Thank you. That just doesn't happen.
Yeah, Tenley, a freshman. She's a freshman, and she was basically on the volleyball team, and they said, why don't you go out for cross country? She got 3rd at state.
Yeah.
3rd at state. As a freshman doing it part-time.
Yeah, and
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, it is incredible. And it's not just the athleticism, because it takes heart, and it takes strength, and it takes guts, which is exactly the same thing it takes out here to play the basketball game as well.
Absolutely. Good box out there from Hayden Smith, who's checked into the game for the Mustangs. Also into the game is Denali Amos, number 32. And it looks like 10 came in, Briley Van Deer for the Lynx as well. She was the one that got hit in the chin earlier, so good to see her. Speaking of toughness, right?
Yeah, you know, these are the games. It's like, look, I don't care what the score is. I don't know what's going on, but I want to play.
Yeah. Yep.
I want to play.
Barnafus brings it up inside to Davis. Looking for Neidiger down low. Davis just decides to go in the lane. And it'll kick out to Barnafus. Davis, that's a really nice move there.
That was great defense right there. Going for that steal right there was just a great pass by the Lynx right there to get that in. Great execution right there. Great play.
That'll give Davis double digits now with 10 points in the game. And looks like going to be a travel on the Mustangs. That'll turn the ball over. I believe Smid led the Mustangs in scoring along with Macy Meyer tonight.
Yeah, I think everything was pretty well balanced.
Yeah.
When you start looking at that right there, and you look at the team, you look at the steals. That was the key in it right there, and the easy baskets that we got down low in the middle right there. That's the end of it right here. We're not going to get that going forward. I don't know who wins that Pella game. Most likely Pella, but from that standpoint, we know that we played them a couple times. We're not going to get that easy stuff from here on out.
We should actually have Mike check on that, see who's winning that game. If they've got a score, maybe we can get one for everybody out there. As again, Pella probably going to be the team that DCG plays Tuesday night right here at the stable to go to state. Barnafus looking for Davis. Back to Barnafus. I mean, they're getting it. This is what their bread and butter is inside. Just a long pass. They're actually going to get a foul, I believe, on Kate Wilson there, number 42 for the Mustangs. But you can tell they're a better team when they get it inside to Evie Davis.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's if you can do that, you can get that ball in there. She's strong enough. She's big enough. She can get that thing off the glass. You got a chance for success right there for sure.
Absolutely. Senior Burns looks in for Neidiger. Shot is up, no good. And it is saved for the Mustangs. Number 4, Hayden Smith. Number 3, Tenley Heigerken brings it up. Looking inside for Wilson. Now, like you said, I just love to see some of these gals get some playing time and get some experience. They work hard in practice. Tenley going to take the shot from 3, no good. And rebound for the Lynx. That's number 1, Megan Van Deer. Van Deer sisters. And a couple sisters in this. I would assume sisters, I guess.
Yeah.
I should.
Yep.
But Van Deers and then also Heigerkens. As number 3, Sealine has it. Kicks it out. Burns back to Sealine. And the shot by Van Deer's going up, no good. Nice rebound there by Sealine. And shot clock violation on the Lynx.
You know, we're gonna run out of time here as we go through. Yeah, let's talk a second about Burns and Neidiger and Perez, the seniors for the Lynx. And, you know, these kids, this is the last game. This is the last high school game. You don't know what, you know, whether they play college ball, whether they do whatever it is that they do. They're the last high school game right here. It's always that emotional part right there that I don't. It's hard, but you know, life goes on, and these kids are going to be successful in whatever they choose to do out in their communities and things like that.
Mustangs looking for one last shot here, as Wilson doesn't know the clock, but that's fine. It's that'll be game. I tell you what, that continuous clock, that'll make a game go fast.
Yeah, I mean, that was a 55-minute game.
Right.
Not even 50, almost 50 minutes. We start 5. Yeah, we're like 52-minute game right there.
That's incredible.
Not a lot of fouls, clean game.
Clean game, yep. So unofficially I have the Lynx down with 27 turnovers. Again, That just is a tough thing to do against a really good team like DCG, and that's why you've got the score of 66-24 here in this regional semifinal. And Pat, Mike did give me a score, 33-20 in the third. Pella is up by 13 on Ballard. So it sounds like, I mean, we're not going to get the official until probably later tonight, but sounds like Pella will be making its way to DCG on Tuesday. And I believe the average margin of victory for DCG, the 2 times that they've played Pella, is 27.5 points.
So, but you know what?
That's why they play the game.
It's hard to beat teams 3 times.
Yeah.
We know them well. They know us well. They know what they need to stop. We know what we need to do. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. So when it comes right down to it, the execution in that game is going to be a lot harder than it was in this game right here.
Right. Yeah, this we credit the Lynx for coming in here and playing hard, but they were just a little bit outmatched, outgunned tonight. Tuesday night, it'll be a lot closer, and you've got to come ready to play if you're DCG.
It's game time now. You're down to the top 16 teams in the state of Iowa, which is what you want. You want the top. You want the best. You want to play the best. You want everything you do. You want to execute the best. Give me everything you got, because I want to get better every single day as well. If you're a team, doesn't matter who you're playing for right now. And in the end, whoever has the most points going to end up moving on to the Casey's Center.
It's wild to think this year has gone so fast. We're just a game away. From state.
We only got 2 games left. We got 1 boys game.
Yeah.
Because that's all we're going to get here.
At
we
home.
need a sponsor for that game.
Yes, we
I
do.
believe.
Yes.
We need a sponsor for that boys game. Buffalo Wild Wings, not saying, hey, let's go, but let's go.
Hey, we really do appreciate Buffalo Wild Wings.
Absolutely.
I mean, listen, they stepped up tonight to bring this to everybody, and we really appreciate that. I know it's on the screen right now, their logo, so really appreciate you, Buffalo Wild Wings.
So as the public goes in there, wear your Mustangs gear every time you go into Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Wear your Mustangs gear when you go in there to pick your stuff up.
We're sitting right over there by Walmart, so if you haven't been over there, go over there and try some awesome wings. And like I said, the fries are very underrated.
Yeah.
I had some of their fries again last Sunday night, and I probably had too many. That's why my belly looks like this. But I'm telling you, good food. So, again, thanks again for Buffalo Wild Wings Go. We really appreciate it. And, Pat, 66-24, the final score for the Mustangs over the Lynx tonight. And Tuesday night, back at it. Well, Monday night, correct, the boys?
Monday night for the boys.
Yes. So.
Yep, Monday night for the boys, and that's gonna be a great game.
Yes.
I mean, this boys team can flat out play ball, and they are fun to watch. There's some kids on there that are going to be playing at the next level. We got elite shooters, we got big time bigs, and it's going to be a really good game. I'm looking forward to that one, and then in the end, I'm looking forward to seeing DCG going back to the state tournament here, right here out of the stable.
That's right. Tuesday night, right here, Pella comes to town. I believe they're up 13 in the third, so we're just going to assume it's them. But yeah, that'll be fun. Pat, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
For Pat O'Brien, my name is Eric Connor. We'll see you Monday and Tuesday. So definitely tune into DCG TV. Have a good night, everybody.